What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Oh yes, guys, it's another episode with the graduation ex-wife, Tia Mowry. Tia Mowry admits that she is in her 304 phase, and I don't mean to exaggerate when I say this, but it's not until recently that I've really realized just how much CORY has been going through complete hell. I mean, here's the video of her alluding to this, but let's look at this because someone sent this to me. But I want to talk about a few things. Let's check it out.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm in my phase right now. Happiness over everything. Where's your mind?
Okay, so she says, I'm not afraid to say it, but I'm in my 304 phase, HOE phase right now. And she covers it up by saying happy over everything, which is also a play on her interview where she gave the exact reason why she divorced her husband. She's in search for happiness. Now, I want you guys to imagine something for me real quick. We've been sitting here wondering what CORY has been thinking while Tia Mowry has been publicly showing her enthusiasm after she divorced her husband, right? And to our surprise, we were right. He's been drinking coffee, facing the bitter reality of wifing a modern woman, who she obviously is, as she searches for happiness and is literally posting videos of her dancing and trolling while he talks about crying himself to sleep at night. I'm serious. If you go to her TikTok page, there are multiple videos of her dancing, like this video that she posted of her dancing to the Kendrick Lamar song, and she's doing the Not Like Us dance, and there are other videos of her dancing. And of course, people had a lot to say about that TikTok video. We're going to check out some of these comments. All right, so the first comment here says, my mind was in the gutter. Somebody else here added, I was like, about damn time. So as you guys know, they support this behavior. All right, women are proud. As Cory Hardrick, listen, if you're a man right now and you're going through a divorce, we've heard men talk about how people don't care. But the good thing is now we actually can see these things with our own eyes via platforms like the Coffee Pod here and on YouTube. The last episode I did, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. You see Cory Hardrick there opening up on the Shade Room, and they posted it on a female-based page. And what are they doing in the comment section? Laughing at him, calling him soft, saying there's something he must have done as he's opening up and being vulnerable. We talked about that. And men don't usually get comforted in that way. I just want you to really think about a man opening up, admitting that he's crying himself to sleep at night. And then you have Tia Mowry here dancing away on a tour, talking about her divorce. And there's such a contrast between the way the both of them are handling this. That's so relatable to the men who I talk to on a regular basis. I just ran into a guy today, right, who's been through a divorce, and he was talking about how hard it was for him to go through this. Men do have a harder time during a divorce in the beginning, but set your clocks. The tides will turn. I'm not wishing for it. It's what happens. Eventually, you have to drink the coffee. All right, let's read some more comments. Remember, these comments are for the video that she made where she was like, oh, I'm in my 304 phase. This comment says, my mind was like, yes, girl, you deserve to be. Then I heard the rest of it with the laughing emojis, my bad. Here's somebody else who says, she kind of reminds me of Tracee Ellis Ross. Now, this is the last comment I'm going to read just because it's a very interesting place to leave off with the comments. Tracee Ellis Ross is an interesting person to mention in relation to Tia Mowry in this situation, because when it comes to the way her dating life turned out, I wouldn't be surprised if Tia Mowry is headed in the same way. I released a video a while back about Tracee Ellis Ross. It read, Tracee Ellis Ross wants to find peace after hitting the wall. She was talking about hitting menopause, which is a challenging thing for a lot of older women that they go through. But she talked about all the things she doesn't have, like a husband. And They all think everything's going to work out in the end when they leave their husbands for happiness instead of sticking through with their families. But inevitably, we see the same thing happening over and over and over again. Exhibit A, do you remember this video? Check it out for yourself if you haven't seen it. I'm going to play a short snippet right now. Let's get it. So guys, I'm going to read this caption for you guys real quick. It reads, the award-winning actress opened up on a recent episode of Glennon Doyle's, I believe that is, We Can Do Hard Things podcast, where she talked about what it's like being 50, single, and going through perimenopause. I have for my entire life been tethered to a very routine cycle, and I'm very connected to my body, so I would know I'm ovulating. I would have all the feelings of knowing that, and all of that is out the window. And I turned 50, and here I am in this open space allowing the bubbling up of whatever might be here. She went on to say, I feel fertile with creativity, full of power, more and more a woman than I've ever been. And yet that power that I was told I must use was not used. For those of you who are unaware, perimenopause is defined as around menopause. It pertains to the time during which a woman's body makes the natural transition to menopause, according to Mayo Clinic. Last paragraph here says, I don't have kids, I don't have a partner, so I have been forced to go, what do I want? I have had many wonderful ins and outs of things, but no one stuck to the pan. So she talks about how, and this is Tracy Alice Ross here, talks about how she doesn't have kids, talks about how she doesn't have a partner. Why are these conversations important? They're important because one, first of all, I'm hoping that the men who value the type of women who do not make happiness the center of their existence when it comes to a potential relationship and or marriage, you can avoid women with this type of a mindset. You can make sure that you do not entertain the women who have this type of a mindset because they do not value the same thing that you value. Let them go find somebody else that they can stress out, right? There are plenty of men out there who think this is toxic and you're not allowed to have opinions and standards for what you want, and masculinity is bad. Sure, go ahead. Tia Mowry is coming and she's looking for you. They should all go to those guys. You should understand what you value. Avoid chicks like this, like the plague, and search for someone who drinks coffee. How do you think this whole thing would turn out? I'm curious to know. Comment down below. And if you're a man who's dating in our modern day and wants to surround yourself with the brotherhood of men who are also seeking relationships, or women who are caffeinated, then consider clicking the link pinned to the top of the comment section and submit an application to join Boo Brothers. Listen, guys, I appreciate you all for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.